You know what? As an advertiser, the most important decision in Meta Ads Manager comes before you create ads, pick an audience, or set a budget. That decision is choosing your campaign objective. Hi, welcome to eProlo Academy, your go-to resource for mastering e-commerce. Choosing your campaign objective might look like a simple drop-down menu inside Ads Manager, but don't let that fool you. This choice determines how Meta's algorithm will behave, who it will show your ads to, and what kind of results you'll get. Simply put, pick the wrong objective, and you could end up paying for actions that do nothing to move your business forward. Pick the right one, and the algorithm becomes your ally, sending you traffic and sales that actually matter. To understand campaign objectives, you need to understand what Meta is trying to do for you. The platform's algorithm is designed to deliver results based on your chosen goal. There are 6 objectives in Meta's campaign system, including awareness, traffic, engagement, leads, app promotion, and sales. If you tell Meta that you want traffic, it will show your ad to people who are most likely to click the link. Similarly, if you tell Meta that you want engagement, it will show your ad to people who love to like, comment, and share posts. So basically, you get what you ask for. The challenge is that many beginners don't actually know what to ask for. So they end up with traffic campaigns that generate lots of clicks, but no sales, or engagement campaigns that fill with comments but don't move the needle on revenue. This is where the concept of the sales funnel comes in. A sales funnel is the journey that your customer takes from the moment they first become aware of your brand all the way to the point where they make a purchase and ideally become repeat buyers. At the top of the funnel, you have awareness. This is where people discover your product for the first time. They may not be ready to buy yet, but they're open to seeing something new. In the middle of the funnel, you have consideration. This is where people know about your product, but need more information or persuasion before taking the real action. At the bottom of the funnel, you have conversion. This is where the sale happens. Meta Ads objectives align with these stages of the funnel. At the awareness stage, you might use objectives like awareness. These are designed to put your product in front of as many relevant eyes as possible, building recognition and sparking curiosity. For example, if you're launching a brand new product line of eco-friendly yoga mats, you might run a reach campaign to make sure health and wellness enthusiasts in your target region see your brand name. You're not expecting immediate purchases, you're planting seeds. In the consideration stage, objectives like traffic, engagement come into play. These objectives are about deepening the relationship between your audience and your brand. Let's say you ran an awareness campaign for your yoga mats. Now you want people who saw your ad to actually click through and learn more. A traffic campaign can drive them to your store. Or maybe you want to educate them about the unique features of your mats. In that case, a video view campaign can get more people to watch your explainer video. At this stage, you're not necessarily pushing for the sale. You're guiding people toward the idea that your product could be right for them. Finally, at the bottom of the funnel, you have sales objectives, which also mean the product sales. Conversion objectives tell Meta that you want to reach people who are not only likely to click, but also likely to complete the purchase. For sellers, this is often the ultimate goal. So if you're at this stage, choose conversion objectives, and then the Meta algorithm will use various user signals to put your ads in front of your target audience through its ad network. So why is the sales funnel important when choosing your ad objectives? Here's where many beginners trip up. They go straight to conversions from day one, hoping to jump straight into sales. While that sounds logical, it often backfires if you don't already have enough data. Meta's algorithm needs a certain amount of activity to learn who your best buyers are. If your store has no history of sales, Meta doesn't yet know who to optimize for. Running a conversion campaign too early can lead to wasted spending because the system is essentially guessing. A smarter approach is to warm up the funnel. Start with awareness to introduce your product, then move into traffic or engagement to bring people closer. Once you've collected enough data and have some early sales, switch into conversion campaigns to scale. The funnel is your way of building a relationship with the target audience step by step. Let's walk through an example of how this might look in practice. Suppose you're dropshipping a sleek, portable blender targeted at young professionals who want smoothies on the go. At the awareness stage, you might run a video view campaign showing the blender in action, blending frozen fruit in just 30 seconds right at someone's desk. The goal here is to get as many people as possible to watch your video, because video views are cheap and they build a warm audience. Next, at the consideration stage, you retarget the people who watched at least half of your video with a traffic campaign that drives them to your product page. On the product page, you've got strong visuals, reviews, and clear benefits. Finally, at the conversion stage, you retarget people who visited the product page but didn't buy, showing them ads with limited time discounts or customer testimonials. By the time they see this third ad, they've already been exposed to your brand multiple times and the resistance to buying is much lower. That's how the funnel works in practice. Finally, there is a mistake that I often see, which is when advertisers try to mix objectives within one campaign, hoping to get a little bit of everything. That rarely works. Meta's system is designed to optimize for one thing at a time. If you want awareness, run an awareness campaign. If you want conversions, run a conversion campaign. Trying to do both in one campaign confuses the algorithm and waters down your results. A clean, focused objective will always perform better. Remember, your job is not just to run ads, but to guide people through a journey. Awareness, consideration, conversion, it's a process. And Meta has built its system to align with that process. When you use the funnel and choose your objectives accordingly, you start working with the algorithm. That's when you'll see your ad spend turn into actual consistent sales. That's all for this video, and thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.